Hey guys, Andrew Marsh here with DrewFit.com. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to use urine therapy for constipation. Now before I begin, I want to make a disclaimer. If you are on any medications, I highly advise against practicing urine therapy, at least internally, and I really want you guys to do your research on the topic of urine therapy and make sure it's the right practice for you. But if you are somewhat healthy and you're dealing with constipation, I think what I'm about ready to show you is going to be really life-changing and make constipation a thing of the past. So, before I begin, let's define constipation. In my eyes, I believe constipation is if you are not having at least one bowel movement per day. I know some healthcare practitioners are going to tell you, oh, if you haven't had a bowel movement for 2-3 days or even upwards to a week, that's considered constipation. But I think that's complete BS, and I think that to be healthy, you must be having at least one bowel movement per day. Now this all depends really on how much food you're consuming. Me, I personally implement intermittent fasting and I eat probably 2 meals per day. Some people only eat 1 meal per day, so obviously the less food you're consuming, the less bowel movements you should have. But if you're still eating on a daily basis, even if it's 1 meal, you should have at least one bowel movement. Now, I know some people that eat 3 meals a day, upwards to 6 meals a day with snacks in between, and these people should be going, I'd say at least 2, maybe 3 times a day if you're consuming that many calories. So, that's my definition of it, 1 bowel movement per day. If you aren't, that's early onset constipation in my eyes. And I think it can be really eradicated and taken care of if you practice what I'm going to show you. So, what are some of the dangers with constipation that come along with it? Well, toxemia and certain kinds of cancers like colon cancer are huge if you are constipated. Toxemia is basically toxic buildup within the body, and I believe that starts in the colon because that is the last line of the digestive system before it gets excreted. So, if your colon is backed up, that's just going to cause toxicity through the entire digestive system into your entire body, which is very bad things. And it can lead to certain things like colon cancer, which is one of the, I think, number 2 or 3 most popular cancers. And that just tells me, I think that we are in a constipation crisis. And although some people, like I said, may say if you aren't going to the bathroom every 3 days, you might not be that constipated. That is just bogus to me. I think that you should be going every single day. So I don't think that people are aware of how constipated they actually are until they actually start having healthy bowel movements on a daily basis. So before I jump into that, let me just cover a few more things. Other things that you might notice if you are constipated are going to be things like SIBO, a small bacterial overgrowth, maybe a candida overgrowth, or it'll create a breeding grounds for certain kinds of parasites if you are constipated. So another thing to be aware of if you have any of these things, constipation may be the starting point as to why that is happening. Other things that come to mind are going to be mental illness. And in my eyes, if you have a constipated colon, they call the stomach the second brain. The digestive system is kind of the second brain. And if you have a constipated colon, I think that you're also going to have a constipated mind, meaning you're not going to be able to think freely and kind of have that motivation to carry on through the day and that overall sense of well-being if you are constipated. And you might experience things like anger issues, cognitive issues, dizziness, fatigue, just so many things play into constipation because the digestive system is the one system of the body that produces waste product. Now, I know a lot of people will tell you that urine is a waste product, but in my eyes, the way I see this, and I'm getting a little off topic, but I just want to make this clear, urine comes from reproductive organs in the human body, whether it be the penis or the vagina. Both of those organs are life-creating organs. The digestive system is filled up of digestive organs, meaning you're going to excrete waste. So that's just how I see it in my eyes. I get a little off topic, but let me jump right back into it. How to use urine therapy to combat constipation? It's very simple. If you've watched my other previous videos, I'm going to advise that you drink your first morning urine, and if you're really dealing with constipation, drink it all in its entirety. no matter how much comes out. Consume it all, whether it be 4 a.m. when you wake up or 7 a.m. Either one of those first morning urines. You don't want to do it too early, like 2 a.m. I would wait till about 4 a.m. or upwards to 7 a.m. and consume the whole first morning urine. And you're going to want to wait about 5 minutes, and then you're going to want to consume about 12 to 16, maybe 20 ounces of distilled water 5 minutes after you consume your first morning urine. And you just kind of wait, and it either comes on fast and will make you release fast, or it might take maybe 30 minutes to an hour. But I want to be very clear, if you do practice this for constipation, make sure that you are not going to be out driving, that you don't have an important business meeting, or that you're going to be at the gym, or wherever you may be. Make sure that you are near a bathroom, because for the first couple months, depending on how toxic your colon is, you may be on the toilet for quite a while. And it's not like a diarrhea type release. It's going to be kind of like if you've ever done an enema or colonic. It's going to kind of feel like water being released, and that's just because the urine and the distilled water have a major flushing effect at flushing out all of the inorganic junk that's built up inside of you. And some people I've seen on certain YouTube videos have actually flushed out parasites and candida with practicing urine therapy in distilled water. So you really don't know what's going to come out, but you are going to feel 100% better. And another disclaimer, so you may be on the toilet for a while, but it will not last through the day like diarrhea, because it's not a sickness, it's just cleaning you out. Once you're done going, you're going to be done for the day probably, unless you can keep consuming and eating. Then you might have another one later in the day, but I highly doubt it. But to wrap all this up, I don't want to get too in-depth on it. I want to make this as simple as possible. First morning urine, drink all of it. Follow it up with about 16 to 20 ounces of pure distilled water, and it must be distilled to really help with the constipation. And that's about it, guys. Make sure you are near a toilet, and that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.